some folks might trickle in still. Let them do that, but feel free to get up and help yourself to more lunch if you need to. My name is Karen. I'm here from the county board, and when you came in this morning, we gave you some surveys, printed ones, so if you wouldn't mind taking a few minutes to fill those out before you leave, that'd be super, and just leave them at your table and I'll come get them later. So that would be great. And Ryan here from Benchmark is going to introduce our guest today.
Thank you, appreciate y'all coming. Chris is joining us today. She is a trainer at Anytime Fitness, so I was real thankful that they were willing to support us. She's going to give us some easier exercises and trying to figure out a way to incorporate exercise into daily life. I believe probably one of the most common reasons that we don't do it is time, and that she'll be addressing that. No, Chris also, she works at CenturyLink. She farms, and then if any of you are familiar with Hefner's Dairy Barn out on 309, the ice cream shop, that's her and her family. So in a variety of different areas. Now the one thing I want you to do is, even if you get upset with her, do not pick on her, and I'll tell you why. I have watched from a distance her train with boxing, and it's crazy. You know, I mean, it's just like, she hit me 3 times before I even thought about it. So don't do that, all right? So this is Chris, and she's going to talk to us today about incorporating some exercise, mental health into our lives.
Great. Thanks, Ryan. I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Well, he just kind of really embellished on the boxing, but I tell you what, I do love boxing. And one of the cool things about exercising is finding the one that you like. So, I've not always been on this fitness journey. When I was in high school, I played volleyball and sports and that kind of thing. Rode horses, great workout for the legs. And then I hit my 40s. Have kids, bounce back, hit my 40s, quit smoking, and we just became very relaxed in life. And then it just kind of started to creep up on me. And I got to a point as I'm aging as a female and go through all those changes that I had to do something, had to find something to do. And so I walked into the gym in the Y actually one day and said, let's just try this. I always like to lift things. Working on the farm, growing up on a horse ranch type thing, heavy was my thing. So I like to get my exercise from there. So. Wife, mother, yes, all those additional things he said. So I know a lot of people say don't have time. There's all kinds of time in the world. You just got to find that little niche and find that one thing that you like. I know we talked about this morning, when you go. I go at 5:30 a.m. in the morning. A lot of people can't do that. Some people go for lunch at different times. But we'll get on to that. Now, some of you haven't seen me in this kind of setting before, maybe serving your ice cream or doing something else, so maybe a little different. But I'm going to lead you through some things that have been very helpful for me as I've gone through my journey, and hopefully they'll spark something with you that we can help you as well. So if you want to start the little video here, it's just going to give us our touch points that I want to touch on today. I'm really an interactive person, so the more you shout out questions or have something for me, that's even better for me. touch on all the points I really want to hit today. So exercise, why? I have a couple different clients at the gym, and you know, a lot of people exercise because they've got this vision in their head of what they want to look like, or they want to lose some weight in some fashion, or they want to become stronger. Although I've got some clients at the gym, one had colon cancer, and his doctor said, you know, we can remove this now, but I don't want you to come back. I want you to get in that gym. I want you to find somebody. I want you to become active. He's not had any reoccurrences. It's been 4 or 5 years. Another gal who was, he's just recently started boxing with me because he wanted to see something different in addition to what he's doing. But another client, she has had some liver enzymes that are very, very high, and she's been hoping to get pregnant. And doctor said, you know what? Why don't you help yourself a little bit and hit the gym, find someone, just be active for 15, 30 minutes, a couple times a week. Her enzymes have come down to almost a normal level just because of what she's doing. She's changed her diet, tweaked it a tiny bit. I'm talking just water, but she's added some physical exercise to what she wasn't getting. So beyond just, I want to look good, I want to feel good. For women especially, and in the mid 30s to 40s, 50s, 60s, the hormone swings, the hormone imbalances, takes care of hot flashes, takes care of your mood, helps improve your mood. Men too. Men go through the same thing. Mood really increases that mood. Your flexibility is amazing. Flexibility is amazing. And yeah, when you first start, you're going to think, day 2, it's going to hurt. Guarantee it. But day 3, 4, 5, you're going to feel better than you ever have. So there's all kinds of reasons to exercise. Anybody want to shout anything out as to why you might exercise? Health, absolutely. All kinds of different reasons for health. Immune system helps build an immune system. The stronger you are, the stronger your body is. Anybody else?
Mental health.
Mental health, absolutely. I know when I leave the gym and I go to work, I am completely more focused, able to focus on what I'm doing there than when I've just gotten up in the morning, grabbed a cup of coffee, and sat down at my desk. So absolutely. One I'll throw out there is my family. My husband doesn't work out, but Ryan sees my daughter in there a lot with me.
Yeah.
And that is, for me, that's a huge connection, having my daughter there. Son works out someplace else, but we have that bond. So that's a cool thing. Friendship bond. I've got lots of friends at the gym. So socializing is a great thing. I know a lot of people use that gym if they're at home by themselves, maybe their family's distance, socializing at the gym, but they're still active. Anybody think of anything else? There's so many reasons out there.
Sleep better at night.
Sleep, absolutely. Whether you work out in the morning or you work out at night, you have taxed your body. Absolutely. More comfortably. Sleep more comfortably as well. Anybody else?
Mine's for menopause.
Yes.
And circulation.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. 2 huge ones. Absolutely huge ones. Yeah, I cannot say enough. And that was one reason I got into the gym myself, because they said, you know what, hit the gym. Take care of those menopause issues. Your body will react differently to them, and it'll shut down everything else. And you'll sleep better, you'll focus better, your moods will be better, everything. So absolutely. Circulation, you bet. You absolutely bet. The more you can just move, the more you're circulating. Absolutely. Anything else?
Self-confidence and self-esteem.
Oh my gosh, that is huge. I remember the very first day that I walked into the Y. I have never considered myself a shy person. But I walked in that Y and I peeked in the window. I don't know, there's a whole bunch of people in there. I don't know about that. But I stepped in, and this was a lifting class. And the more I did it, just that little bit of on my own individual power, yeah, it builds that self-esteem and that confidence level. And when you can finish one of them, or when you can start one and hang in there for the first 3 minutes or whatever it is, you walk away kind of like the rooster. I got this. It is awesome. It really is. That's one thing I like about boxing. And I know a lot of people don't have that interest, and it's not that I'm standing in a ring, somebody boxing and hitting each other. Not that at all. It's boxing fitness. It's going through the different movements that a boxer would do. And then adding some exercising to it, like imagine push-ups with boxing gloves on, and the stability that you're gaining from that. So those are kind of advanced moves, but that's huge. Confidence level. I tell you what it does when you talk about confidence and exercising, whether it be running, whether it be lifting or circuit or just working out with a friend here and there. Before you know it, you're standing taller, your shoulders are back, that head's up. You feel good about yourself. Whether you've just accomplished something or whether you've looked in the mirror and you've seen a change. I get kind of giggly every time I see a new muscle, honestly. I do. And sometimes I'll post that, ooh, I got a new muscle today. It's just a really cool thing. Anybody else? Okay. Those are all kinds of whys and reasons to. Decreases the risk of injury. So here's a good one that happened to me last week. I fell out of my truck on the ice. Had this happen a couple years ago. Fell out of my truck on the ice. You know when you put your foot down and you don't realize how icy it is and you just go flying. You maybe catch yourself on a door frame. You end up pulling a lat muscle into here or something. And then you're just sore for weeks. I was several years ago. Happened to me last Monday. Did the same thing. I stepped out of my truck too quick, grabbed on, and ended up having to lower myself to the ground. But this time, no pain. This time, no pain. I had already been working my back muscles. I had already been loosened up. So, yeah, reduces that risk of injury in lots and lots of ways. We talked about the immune system a little bit. Let's see. Okay, so here's a good one. It says it motivates, rewards. That's true. And so here's a reward from me. I am, and we'll talk about nutrition a little bit, just touch on it. I can't eat a lot of carbs. I can't do it. I can't eat a lot of potatoes. I can't eat a lot of breads. My body type just does not allow me to do that without filling out in different areas that I don't want to fill out in. My reward is if I want rice or if I want oatmeal, then I better go work out. So I use that as a reward. I'll use, throughout the week, I might have that cheat day. Now, I'm not saying that I eat stringent, but I know that on the weekend, then I can have my treat, whatever that is. So that kind of motivates me to get in the gym, to work out a little bit more, or make sure I work out so I can have that treat on the weekend. Those Tuesday, what was it? I don't do those pies, those patsky. What are they called?
The donuts, or is that what you're
Yeah,
talking
those Fat Tuesday
Yeah, Fat
pies.
Tuesday, yeah.
I don't do those, but we had a lot of people at the gym that were, man, they were on that treadmill because they wanted one afterwards. You can see it all over. And then of course they posted their motivation piece that they got.
Thanksgiving morning, it's jam-packed.
It is. It is. It absolutely is. The gym is jam-packed, like Ryan said, on Thanksgiving morning. After holidays, crazy busy. And then it'll kind of wean off a little bit. So yeah, they motivate themselves by being able to do that. So we've talked a lot about a lot of those, better flexibility, strength, and muscle tones. One thing I will say is recovery from surgeries or anything like that. Your recovery rate from surgeries is a whole lot better. Your speed of that, the way your body adapts to that. Gosh, ask Ryan's wife. Heard she was in the gym. So yeah, that recovery rate is really sped along there when you can get in the gym and start some kind of routine. And I don't even want to say in the gym. We're going to show you a workout here that you can do sitting in your chair that is phenomenal. It really is. Because I believe, as much as I like to throw around weights, I believe that strength training or non-weight, just using body weight, is one of the very best exercises you can do for all over your body. So we'll show you a little bit of that. Okay, so we've talked about benefits, we've talked about reasons. Types. Does anybody exercise right now on a regular basis?
Semi-regular.
Like 2 and 3 times a week, is that regular?
Well, whatever you consider regular. It might be once a week.
That's
Might be-
kind of regular right now.
Okay, so give me some, what do you do?
I ride my stationary bike
Good.
and work out with weights.
Very good. At home?
Yeah, at home, and I take consumers to the gym and work out with them.
Fantastic,
That
that's
helps.
awesome.
And that,
Yeah.
what really got me going was Kelly said, "This is my boss."
Yeah.
Said, how about you try so-and-so and go to the gym with him? Because I think that'd be something you guys would like to do. And that was in October of 2016. And we would go twice a week, pretty much regularly.
That's
And
fantastic.
that bought exercise equipment for home because I liked it so much that I never had it except for hang laundry. Yeah,
That's what people do.
Right.
That's awesome. So do you find yourself using your home equipment even though you go to the gym?
I use my home equipment all the time.
All the time,
And
good.
my two daughters was like, "Good dad."
Oh, yeah.
And so they joined the gym because if dad can do it.
Good.
you know,
Yeah, that's
was
good
my-
incentive.
That's fantastic. Yeah, exactly. I mean,
That's my story.
no, I can talk about that all day. What kind of work, I should say?
Same thing, I take some of the people that I take out, we go to the Y.
Uh-huh.
Not probably as frequently as you, we're trying to get back into it. For a while I had a lot. Just to minus outdoor activities.
Good.
I mean, the winter's a little harder, but,
Yeah.
you know, once it hits spring and summer, I bet you I'm walking at least 20 to 30 miles a week just
That's
outdoors.
awesome.
Well,
That's fantastic. Kelly, I know you do.
Yeah, I go to Planet Fitness, or a lot of our clients are members of Planet Fitness, and I work with the clients as well, so they'll like, let's go work out. That's a plus for me.
That is. That's a
So
motivator.
I wear my gym clothes to work that day, and we go and work out.
Yeah.
So it is, it's nice.
Yeah, and that's finding the time when you might not have had it,
Right,
and along working with
right,
that.
yeah.
Anybody else?
Can
Sure.
I just want to speak to that just really quickly. The folks that we serve are on Social Security, make very little money, things like that. And so for, I think, $21.90 or something like that a month, we can get that black card membership, which
Right.
allows you to take a guest essentially anytime you want. You talk about a relationship building opportunity.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you are standing there on that treadmill beside them, you're talking, you're encouraging. We are definitely getting a benefit, you know, alongside of that person. But one of the themes of what we do as an industry is community inclusion. Community inclusion, and that doesn't mean the Cerebral Palsy Bowling League, you know, it doesn't mean the, you know, DD Bowling League. That's still exclusion.
Right.
And coming to those places is just really special. And to me, one of my celebrations was a fellow named Lee. I actually have a picture of him. I wish I had emailed it in advance. But Lee was very interested in exercise. He's always has been. Back when he was a lot younger, he would actually win 5Ks, not a special division. He won, you know. Lee can't talk or anything. We introduced him to a fellow named Corey Budd, who trains the boxing as well. And Lee goes in and participates with Corey once a week. One time I was talking to Corey, and he said, yeah, Lee always wants to drop his left hand after he throws his right hand, blah, blah, blah. I said, okay, so what are you doing about it? He says, I'll whop him in the head with my other glove, you know. And I was like, thank you, you know, because I mean, Lee wants to learn, but Corey wasn't treating him any differently than he would treat anyone else. And to me, that is included in a really weird way, but still it's included. And Lee also used to have an employee that would come and sit up front while Lee was there and things like that. Lee knows how to wipe down his machines. Lee knows where to put all of his stuff. Now we just drop Lee off. That's exciting, you know, to have somebody that is that engaged in the community and also a place that accepts him,
Yeah.
you know. So this also ties into, I just took advantage
No.
took
Absolutely.
advantage of an opportunity to say even bigger than, these programs are for you. You know, we're targeting these programs for you, and not always necessarily something that has to do with your job. But you opened the door for me.
Exactly.
So thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's fun to show them all the different machines,
Yeah.
because otherwise they would go and stand on the treadmill and go, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
But it's like, let's go get on the bike, or let's go work on our abs, or let's go, so, yeah, it's fun just to open
In the
up
same
some-
token, you're learning more about what you kind of showed them.
Right,
What can I do for them?
Thank you, Chris.
We have had several cerebral palsy clients for boxing, and that is one of the coolest things to walk through with them. And their flexibility and their maneuverability and stroke victims as well. So there's all kinds of options, all kinds of modifications if you were seeking a personal trainer or if you were taking into Planet Fitness yourself that you can do with your clients. And we can do here too, for you. Okay, so moving on. Types, but I did want to go back on to types. So we've talked about bike riding, we've talked about walking, strength training. Anything else out there that anyone is familiar with? Okay. There's circuit training. We have a program at the Y, not the Y, I'm sorry, at Anytime that involves kettlebells, it involves body weight, it involves weightlifting, and it's a group of people just like you all. And we've had from 10 to 44 people come in, and you do the repetitions for 30 seconds or 45 seconds, and then you move on to the next one. So that you're getting a full body workout. We do a lot of that in boxing. I do as well, with gloves on though, instead. One of my favorites is weightlifting, and I mentioned that earlier. If you had to tell me, I'm taking away everything you can do at the gym, but one thing, what would that be? And that would be lifting. Because there's so many things you can do with that, whether it be my body weight or whether it be an object of some sort. So outside, exercise, garden, painting, painted over the weekend, haven't used it quite those muscles I have before, makes a difference. Household chores, wax on, wax off. And that is one that we use at the gym too, with little things on the ground, wax on, wax off. All kinds. Let's see, what's another one? Horseback riding. If you guys have horses, or if you can get to Miramore or something like that, even for a fun weekend, oh wow, that's a great workout for your legs. Some ways we can sneak exercise into our day. Stretching in the morning, during your day. If you sit a lot, even if you're up and down a lot, you still want to stretch your body muscles out, especially your legs. If you're just standing, you want to stretch those hips out and maybe go into a squat or a lunge or something that's really going to stretch your legs out instead of just standing. Park farther from your car to the door. Okay. Take the stairs instead of the elevator. Not sure if you're able to do that with your clients, but if you can, let's do that. Ride a bike, we talked about that. Power chores, stay off your couch type thing. We don't sit down. If we sit down, we fall asleep. That's just the way our life is at home. And I'm sure many of you are like that too after you put in a physical day with your clients, same kind of thing. But if you can make yourself, maybe put the remote across the room or on that TV commercial break, maybe just get up and do some squats just to stretch out a little bit more. Or maybe you just want to do some running in place, just 30 seconds, or just that commercial break. That's it. And before you know it, if you've watched an hour of TV, you've probably gotten 5, 10, 15, probably 20 minutes of commercial exercise in there. Although I will say, outside, outdoors, as soon as you can get outdoors to walk or do some light sprints or something like that, then please do that. Because one, the fresh air, great for mental focus, and the vitamin D from the natural sunlight, so important. So those are some different types. Back to my notes, let's see here. Okay, so what I'm going to talk about, different things that you can do for your health today. If you haven't started exercising, or maybe you want to add something more to yours, let's go to those who currently work out. If you're currently working out and you're kind of getting bored with that, find something else to do. Find something else to challenge yourself. So maybe it is, if you're bike riding, maybe you want to go into, I don't know, pick up a race on the weekend or something. If you're walking by yourself, pick up a 5K or something. Something to challenge yourself a little bit more. If you're not doing that, you know what? On the TV, there's all kinds of yoga. There's all kinds of different things that you can do at home. Of course, if you're able to get to a gym and surround yourself with community, that is such a huge motivator too. I know Kelly had said, and Ryan had said that Planet Fitness doesn't cost very much. I will tell you, Anytime Fitness is a little bit more expensive. The Y, I think you can walk in there for a little bit of nothing as well. But if you can grab a friend and get to one of those places, that is just the ideal situation. What can you do today? Let's talk on the eating side. Eat slowly. Eat very slowly. Use your correct portions and lots of green, lots of color on your plate type thing. So you want to make sure you're balanced meals. Now, your balance and my balance is different. Your balance may be having that carb, especially men, having that carb, that energy at every meal. For me, that's not my option. That doesn't work for me. Here's a good one. Eat the fruit, eat the orange instead of the orange juice, because you're getting all kinds of extra non-natural sugars in your juice versus in your fruit. So eat your fruit and not the juice. Watch the fat you eat. Reach for the nuts. If you like peanuts, or almonds or something like that, reach for those. Even peanut butter is really good. Just watch how much you eat. I tend to eat by the spoonful out of the jar, so I really, that's what it's like. Eggs and dairy, perfect. Okay, so watch those types of things versus your chips, anything that's saturated fat and oils. Cut back on your sugar. Hard thing to do. I get that. And you talk to all kinds of different people that say, use this sweetener, don't use this sweetener, don't drink sugar-free, drink sugar-free. That's a hard one to answer too, because I use things like honey instead of sugar. But I also, if I want a pop, I'll reach for the sugar-free. So I don't give up that taste, I still have that taste. And there are all kinds of pancake syrup. I find this pancake syrup, and you guys might not care, but I find this pancake syrup that is sugar-free at Meijer's, and it's amazing. So little tweaks like that, I guess is what I'm trying to say, are great. Know your carbs, know when to eat them, as I mentioned earlier. I would not eat a heavy carb, mashed potatoes, those kinds of things before you go to bed. It's kind of lazy there. Sleep, we talked about sleep, that's huge. What can you do today? Make sure you get enough sleep so that you've got enough energy. And then that helps that mental focus and that motivation. And without sleep, you don't want to do anything but come home and sleep. Huge, huge. Socialize. We mentioned that again. Do it in community. Dance. I'm always telling my husband, dancing is great for the soul, it's great for the body, it's great for the heart, it's great for everything. Vino's across town, walk in, they had salsa dancing on Sunday, I think it was. Great exercise. So if you can get anything like that in, or aerobic classes, or aerobic tapes, perhaps. Take time off work. And I say take time off work because sometimes you find yourself so stressed at work, helping somebody else, that you have not taken time for yourself. And you're smiling. And one of the most important things is to take time for yourself. And I will admit, there are times that I will call my clients in the morning and say, I can't do it today. Can I reschedule you for a better time? You really need to, because you'll be that better person yourself, and then you'll want to take more care of yourself as well. So find time to take care of yourself. Manage stress, read a book, walk, and there's a cool thing too. Manage stress, walking and reading a book or headphones. So hit that treadmill at Planet Fitness, Anytime Fitness, the Y, just walking outside with your headphones on. Find something you like to read or listen to. And it's amazing, it's a calming factor, it really is. And you've gotten your exercise in as well. Okay? Have a drink at night. If you drink wine, have a drink. Have a drink. Men, your national standard says you could have 2. But again, calming, reduce that stress, take time for yourself. So it is heart healthy, by the way, to have 1. And get outside. Again, I can't mention enough that fresh air and vitamin D is so important for your mental health and your heart health. Walking, absolutely. Okay, so those are our benefits. Best times to eat. Best times to eat. Ideal times between 7 and 8 a.m. in the morning. If you've got to be to work before that, eat your breakfast 30 minutes, within 30 minutes of waking up. Okay, so that your digestive system, you're up, drink a glass of water first, get that digestive system moving, then eat your breakfast. Okay. Lunch, ideal time, if you're able to, is between 12:30 and 2 p.m. Doesn't always work for me. Don't have it any later than 4 p.m. because now you're getting into that dinner and who knows when you might go out for dinner, it might be 6 o'clock, so you stack them on top of each other. An ideal time, gap time between your breakfast and your lunch is 4 hours. So you can think about that, about every 4 hours. And in the middle of that, I know everybody says drink water. Drink a flavored water, something that will fill you up, something that is your go-to, that you can say, dang, I'm hungry, but I can't have that chocolate and I don't want this. Yeah, you might laugh. Vitamin water is huge. Vitamin water is really good. I use what's called a BCAA. It's a branched chain amino acids, and that's what it is. It's vitamins. It's full of B12s and B6 and all kinds of vitamins. And I'll just dump that in my water. You can buy those over counter, but you can also buy vitamin water. Something that's going to sustain you for a little bit longer. Or protein. How many like coffee? How many like lattes? Okay. Take the latte out, black coffee, and get yourself some vanilla protein. Tastes just like a latte. And you've got your extra protein to help you out through the day and to keep that, what do I want to call that, hunger value away. Absolutely. But you haven't given up your coffee and you haven't given up the taste. So give that one a try. Dinner between 6 and 9 p.m. Your meal should be 3 hours before you go to bed, as much as possible. So there's some tips on things like that. Anybody have anything to add? We've kind of gone over our benefits and our options and what you can do, what you can't do. What I've got for you is because I spend so much time in my chair at work, I like to come up with things that I can do in my chair if I can't get to a workout. And these are things too that you can take back to your clients for chair workouts as well. So this is for you and for your clients as well. So I've got a video here, and if you guys all want to walk through it with me, you're welcome to. It's a 17-minute chair workout, which will take us right on time.
You planned this out well, didn't you?
I don't know about that, but. So I'm going to bring a chair up here, and if you guys want to scoot back away from your tables there, this is not hard. Oh, these have little rollers on
I
them.
know.
So let's be very careful.
Isn't there a rule about eating and exercising?
Yeah, there is. This is not gonna be that intense. I promise you, but it is good stretching. Okay, so these are all chair exercises. Let me get my clicker.
We'll feel better.
This is a warm-up, basically. I don't know if I know how to do this. but-
Click to the arrow to the right.
Okay, so that guy looks like he's marching in place. Now, he's got water bottles, so you could hold water bottles as well. And you're going to put your back against the bench or the chair. I can't sit back that far, not to move my legs, so you're going to have to find the chair that you can. And my water bottles would be here, and I'm just marching in place for 30 seconds. Yep, moving your hands. Yep, that's it. That's all you're doing. Okay, so I'm going to watch this for 30 seconds up there. That was about 15. That's it. Good. Pick those knees up as high as you can pick them. Some of you have water bottles you can still use. Or grab another one if they have one. Okay, about 10 seconds. Good.
Isn't
Good.
30 seconds a long time?
We've got lots of talking to do, don't we? Okay, you can stop there. We're going to go to a reverse fly. You see a lot of this in the weight room, honestly, but this is a great one for shoulders and upper back. So what you're going to do is you're going to lean over, scoot to the end of your chair a little bit. You're going to lean over, and you're going to look like this to start, keeping that back straight, okay? You're going to lower and come back up. Do not come up out of it. Yep, straight up. You want to feel a pinch between your shoulder blades.
Or just like you're lifting weights,
Yep,
kind of.
but do you bring your arms out? Here.
Oh, this way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Feel that between your shoulder blades. Good. Good. Keeping your back straight. Very good. That's it. Okay, so you got 15 more seconds here. Imagine weights in your hand. Really pinch together those shoulder blade muscles. Concentrate on those.
Does that help the, here too?
Yeah. It's a combination, absolutely. Your tricep area, your delt area, right through here, and your upper back. Yep. I'll tell you what, Fix those muscles there, strengthen those, and you can carry all the grocery bags in the world. Okay, next one. This is heel to toe touch. This is so easy. Probably can't see me here doing it. This is for calves. So you're on your toes, down your heels. On your toes, down your heels. That's it. Flex them as you can. Good. Yep. Picking your feet up and moving them every time. I'm picking mine up, putting them down. Pick up, moving down. So your thighs should move. Good. Down. Down. And all right, let's move on. Concentration curls. With that water bottle, wherever you've got, he's doing both at one time. I a lot of times do one. Depends upon the weight, if you were using weights that you want to use. Water bottles though, you bend over, your arms go straight between, down towards your calves, okay? And then you pick them up so that your elbows end on top of your knees. Yep, down and back up, down. That's it, right there. That's it. So if you have weight on those, which I imagine you could all go 5 to 10 pounds at least, then you'd be strengthening your bicep area. Feel that, a little bit of it? Good. That's it. A lot of times I'll do one. Okay? All right. 10 more seconds. Really need some weights with those. Oh, you look like you need some weights with those. Okay, punch side to side. Oh, guess what? We get to do a lot of this. I love this. So we're sitting straight up, or you're standing. If you were standing, you'd be looking in the mirror and you would be punching towards your nose. So if I was looking in the mirror, I would want to cover my nose with my fist. And I am always turning that over. Now he's turning over. Okay, always turn that over. Because if you just do this and feel the difference. Punch out like that. You're getting a little bit of work, not much. But when you turn that over, you're flexing that whole arm and shoulder area. Great shoulder workout. So here we go. We're going to do a jab cross, punching side to side. Okay? So jab, cross, jab, cross. 30 seconds. Yep. Y'all look like having so much fun now. Ryan, I should have brought the gloves. Yeah, that's it. Good. Keep them up in front of your face. Yeah, good. Now, one of these things, I do a lot of this with little dumbbells to music. Come up with my own intervals. Amazing. 10 more seconds. Good. Okay. Twist and flex leg extension. Take some concentration to start with. Even for me, it does. Okay, so go out. One leg goes out. Okay. Up and twist. Yep.
The opposite leg.
And then, yep, opposite leg. Up and twist. Twisting into it. Twist into the opposite leg. And you should feel your back, your obliques,
Yep, there you go.
and it's a leg extension, so you're going to feel some in your hamstrings too, depending on how high you take it. Keep those arms straight. Yeah, kind of like that. Yep, good, 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 good. Go all the way back on mine. Go as far as you can because you're really going to get some oblique work there. Really good oblique work. 5 more seconds. Okay. All right. Front raise with calf raise. Now, again, this is shoulders, and we're going to do our calves as well. So your feet are on the ground, and every time you raise, you go to your toes. Okay? Down, toes. Down, toes. Good. Again, weights on this, shoulders, calves, and your upper back. Good. Good, you guys look great doing this.
I'm actually starting to sweat.
All right, I need to get you in gloves. Good. We'll give it about 15 more seconds because we're doing so well. Good. Yeah. 5. Good. And imagine those with just a little set of dumbbells. I'd go 3 pounds to start with. Get them from Walmart. And when they feel like they get to, she's like, no. Okay, let's move on. Over kickback. Okay, so what we're working on here are triceps. So you're going to start here in this position, arms up, okay? And all you're going to do is hinge that arm back on your elbow. You will feel it in the back of your arm here, okay? Do them both together. 1, 2. And we have 25 seconds. Good. Don't swing your arm, you're just hinging. This is just a hinge. Okay, so hold that arm tight and hinge back. You're concentrated really on that tricep muscle. That is what helps you lift so many things. Not necessarily your biceps, it's your triceps, your back, your shoulders. Along with those legs. Tricep is a very, very tiny muscle. Okay, good, good, good. Bicycles. So we marched before, this time we're doing bicycles. So you're going to lean back against your chair. You're going to pull your feet up. And you're going to sit on a bicycle. Yep. Now, you can do a lower bicycle, keep down low here. Or you can come up here and do a higher bicycle. Yes, 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 yes.
She's gonna make us sweat.
I'm telling you.
Okay. About 10 seconds. Good, good. Point those toes. When you get tired, point those toes. Now bring those toes back. Good. Lower them a little bit. I mean, you can really mix that up because you'll be hitting the muscle differently when you do. Okay, good. Ooh, next, push jerk. Kind of talking about this with the tire. Okay, so this is a shoulder press basically. You're starting here, fill water bottles, pushing up, down, thrust up, down, thrust up, down, thrust up. Keep them in, close to your ears, thrust up, down, explode, down. Good. Shoulder work again. Yeah, that's good. Weights would be great. Good. 10 more seconds. Y'all look fantastic. Good. Good, 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 good. One thing to do while we're doing this, really concentrate on the muscle that you want to work. Because if you're just kind of willy-nilly about it, you're not going to get that muscle worked. Okay, good. What happened to that one? Oh, we are back to. Huh. These are kickouts. They're like a leg press is what they are. So you start here, feet out, okay? Listen up, press it out. And we'll do about 10 on each side. Really hold on to the front of your chair. You're just pressing it out. Heel up, or heel down I should say, toe up. Good. You ought to feel it through your quad. Now let's switch. Press it up. Keep that heel as high as the knee on the opposite one, if you can. Good. Good, good, good. Everybody's off the floor, good. Press out. Press out. One thing you don't want to do though is lock that knee. Don't lock your knee. Good. You should be able to start feeling it in here the more you do this. Okay. Uppercuts. Yay. That's our next one. Kind of another boxing move, but again, great for arms, great for core. All these have had a combination of some kind of core movement in them. So your uppercuts, sitting, standing, would look like this. If I'm here, it comes back here, and I thrust up this way. And see how I kind of rotate my body with that? And right up my face. okay? Because you actually want to hit them on the chin. Okay. Yeah.
You're right, do not mess with her, right?
No.
So, on the edge of your chair, okay? Hands are here. And you're going to come down and go 1, 2. 1, 2. Really put your back, your shoulder into that. Yep, that's it. You got it. Try not to come clear out here. Try to keep it tight. Right here. Tighten those muscles. Really think about it. Good, good, good. That's it. Good. You got it. Good. Shoulders. All right. Good. All right, let's move on. Good mornings. We're getting closer to the end. So good mornings are this. You bend. Let's see. Where did that go? There it is. Okay, so you're up and down. Up and down. So I start here. No, my leg's out. I start with my leg out and bent over, and I stretch out and pull back. Legs out, bend over, stretch out and pull back. Legs out, bend over, okay, other leg. Legs out and pull back. Bend over and pull back. Good. Out. Again, that's a combination move, combination muscle. Okay. Should have had those at the beginning for warm-up. Alternating shoulder press. Lots of shoulders, lots of upper body. Yep, that's all it is. Keep your arms out here, like Superman. Okay, keep them up tight. Yeah, good, 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 good. That's it. Yep, nice stretch too in the morning. It's a nice thing to go with music for a beat. Okay, 10 seconds here. We're almost there. Good. All right. Let's move on. All right, and we're on cool down already. And your cool down is marching in place again. So that's all we're doing. We warmed up with it. We're just cooling down with it. Take it a little bit slower, not as high, not as aggressive. One thing about it, I will tell you, if you are doing lots of legs, have been walking or climbing a lot, wherever it may be, bicycling, something like that. You really need to keep moving those legs, not as quite as intense, but moving them. You can stop now. And you can do an Epsom salt bath, but moving them, it keeps the lactic acid, which will tighten your muscles and make them really, really hurt, build up. So if you're moving them after you've done something heavy or a lot of climbing, will really loosen those back up. Epsom salts too. So if you hit the gym or if you do this workout, I recommend this 3 times round. And then sit in an Epsom salt bath to relieve your muscles a little bit. So that's what I've got for you folks.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. If you have any questions for me, you think of something else after this, by all means, get a hold of Brian. He's got my number. Or call out to Anytime Fitness. And I'll put a plug in for them if I'm able to.
Sure.
You're more than welcome to call out there, get a trial type membership. Just come in and spend a day with me. I'll walk you through a weight room, show you some different things to take home with you. So,
Thank you. Thank you.
You're
Does
welcome.
anybody have any questions? Okay.
it's been fun, guys.
Yeah.
Glad I came.
Thank you.